Assalamualaikum dear students, this is Naim Saftar from Orchard Grammar School. Welcome to all of you in distance learning program of OGS. In this video I am going to start chapter number 7, matrices. The concept of matrix were given by Arthur Cayley in 1857. Matrix is used in mathematics, physics, statistics and computer science. What is matrix? For this I am going to consider 4 numbers. Let's suppose we have 4, 5, -6 and 7. If we arrange these 4 numbers horizontally, 4, 5, -6, 7, then this is known as matrix. If we arrange these numbers vertically, we can also arrange these numbers vertically. This is another matrix. We can arrange these 4 numbers such as, first take 2 numbers in first row and then take other 2 numbers in second row. This is another matrix. So students, what is matrix? Matrix is just an arrangement. Arrangement of what? Arrangement of numbers. Arrangement of letters. This is also a matrix. A, B, C, D. Arrangement of numbers, arrangement of letters, arrangement of symbols, arrangement of characters, arrangement of anything is called a matrix. And this arrangement is in form of rows. So what is a row? Horizontal lines of number. Horizontal lines of numbers are called row. These are rows. There are 2 rows in this matrix. There are 4 rows in this matrix. There is a row in a matrix. In this matrix we have 2 rows. And arrangement is also in form of columns. What is a column? Vertical lines of numbers are called column. In this matrix we have 4 columns. In this matrix we have 2 columns. In this matrix we also have 2 columns. So now we can define matrix. Matrix is just an arrangement of numbers in form of rows and column. Okay, students, if we have numbers 2, 3 and 5, this is a matrix. How can we check? For this we have a condition. Each row must contain same number of elements and each column as well as contains same number of elements. In first row we have 2 members, but in second row we have 1 member. In first row we have 2 members, but in second row we have 1 member. So this is not a matrix. Okay, now observe column wise. In first column we have 1 member. In this column we have 1 member. Here we also have 1 member. So column wise as you observe, but here is empty space, here is also empty space, here is also empty space. Students, अगर मैं आपको एक एग्जाम्पल दूँ तो जो आपकी क्लास की जो सीटिंग अरेंजमेंट होती है, अगर उसमें कोई एम्प्टी सीट ना हो, मतलब कि वो रो वाइज कंप्लीटली फिल हो, कॉलम वाइज कंप्लीटली फिल हो, कहीं पर कोई स्टूडेंट एब्सेंट ना हो, जैसे कि असेंबली प्रेजेंटेशन में आप लोग खड़े होते हो, तो वो भी अगर कंप्लीट एक अरेंजमेंट है तो उसे मैट्रिक्स ही कहेंगे. तो मैट्रिक्स में कुछ भी आ सकता है. जैसे कि अगर आप एक एग्जाम्पल और देखें, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a matrix or not? So this is an arrangement of numbers in form of rows and columns. In first row we have 3 members. In second row we also have 3 members. In first column we have 2 members. In second column we have 2 members. In third column we have 2 members. So now we can define matrix. Matrix is just an arrangement of numbers in form of rows and column. Each row must contain same number of elements and each column as well as contain same number of elements. I hope you understood the concept of matrix. In case of any query, you may comment. Inshallah, we will reply you soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is your teacher Naeem Safdar from Orchard Grammar School. In this video, you will learn elements of matrix, order of matrix, and position of elements in a matrix. Elements means components of matrix. Whatever present in the matrix, these are the components, means elements of matrix. For example, in this matrix we have A, B, C, D. The elements of this matrix are A, B, C, D. In this matrix we have numbers 1 till 9. The elements of matrix B are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the members of matrix. In this matrix we have 0 and 2. The members of this matrix are 0, 0, 0, 2, 2, 2. 0 and 2 are present in this matrix. In this matrix we have members x, y, z, t, 5, 6. These are the elements of this matrix. Elements means components, members of matrix. Next thing is order of matrix. Order means number of rows by number of columns. Row by column. This is a symbol of multiplication, but in case of order we read this symbol as by, row by column. This is not multiplication. In case of order we will not multiply row, multiply column. We will not multiply. This is just a symbol. For example, this matrix has 2 rows. First we will write 2 by. This matrix has 2 columns, 2 by 2. Order of this matrix is 2 by 2. Now what is the order of this matrix? For order, first write the rows, number of rows. How many rows are present in this matrix? There are 3 rows, horizontal lines. So we will write 3. Then by number of columns. There are 3 columns present in the matrix, 3 by 3. If we multiply 2 multiply by 2, we will get 4. What does 4 represents? 4 represents the number of elements present in the matrix. There are 4 members. There are 3 is 9. There are 9 members in the matrix. What is the order of this matrix? This matrix contains 2 rows by 2 columns. Sorry, 3 columns. So order of this matrix is 2 by 3. This matrix contains 3 rows by 2 columns. This is another matrix of order 2 by 2. This is another matrix of order 3 by 3. Now you can observe order of this matrix is 2 by 3 and the order of this matrix is 3 by 2. This is another type of matrix and this is other. Don't forget to write number of rows at the first place and then number of columns. मतलब ये मेरी बात का कि 2 by 3 is not equal to 3 by 2. In case of order, you must have to write rows at the first place and then column at the second place. Okay students, what is the order of this matrix? 1, 2, 5, 6. Can you write the order of this matrix? Yes or not? Okay. This matrix contains 1 row and 4 columns. Order of this matrix is 1 by 4. What is the order of this matrix? A, B. This matrix contains 2 rows by only 1 column, 2 by 1. I hope you understood the concept of order of matrix. Next thing is position of elements in matrix. Position of elements. Students, let's suppose this is your class sitting arrangement. This is first row, second row, third row. This is first column, second column, third column. अगर मुझे यहाँ पर इस स्टूडेंट की पोजीशन ऑब्जर्व करनी है तो मैं कैसे ऑब्जर्व करूंगा? उसके लिए पोजीशन ऑफ एलिमेंट्स के लिए रूल है रॉ कॉमा कॉलम. रॉ एट द फर्स्ट, सेम लाइक ऑर्डर, कॉलम एट द सेकेंड. So position of this element will be let's suppose this is matrix A. So we will write A in every box. This is the general way of locating the position. If this is matrix B, then we will write small b in every box. What is the position of this box? This is first observe row. This is second row. First row, second row, third row. This is second row. First write row and then write column. This is first column, second column, third column. So this is second column. Location is 2 2. So हम इसे लिखेंगे A2 2. A2 2 means second row, second column. बिल्कुल स्टार्ट से शुरू करते हैं. ये जो फर्स्ट बॉक्स है इसकी पोजीशन, इसकी लोकेशन क्या होगी? चूंकि ये रॉ पहले लिखनी है तो ये फर्स्ट रॉ है तो हम यहां पर 1 लिख देंगे 1. और इसके बाद ये फर्स्ट कॉलम है तो कॉलम का फर्स्ट आ जाएगा. अब आप आ जाइए नेक्स्ट. इस ए की लोकेशन क्या होगी? अब इसमें हम लिखेंगे ये फर्स्ट रो में है और कॉलम कौन सा है? सेकंड. और इसमें रो है फर्स्ट और कॉलम है थर्ड. अगर डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है तो इसका एक आसान तरीका ये कि आप पहले रो लिख दो. दिस इज फर्स्ट रो, फर्स्ट फर्स्ट फर्स्ट. दिस इज सेकंड रो तो आप लिखो सेकंड सेकंड सेकंड. और दिस इज थर्ड रो सो वी विल राइट 3 3 3. अब आप सेकंड कॉलम लिख दो. ये है कॉलम वाइज देखो तो फर्स्ट कॉलम, फर्स्ट कॉलम, फर्स्ट कॉलम, फर्स्ट कॉलम. अब ये सेकंड कॉलम है तो 2 2 और सेकंड प्लेस पे 2 आ जाएगा. अब कॉलम लिखना है आपको यहाँ पर. दिस इज थर्ड कॉलम, this is third column, this is third column. We have another example. Let's suppose we have matrix B of order 2 by 2. B, 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 B. We have to write the location of each member, position of each member. So this is first row, so we will write 1. This is second row, we will write 2. This is first column, so we will write 1. This is second column, we will write 2. So this is the general way of position of elements. I hope you understood each and every concept related to matrix, elements, order and position. If you have any query, you may comment. Inshallah, we will reply you soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is Naeem Safdar from Orchard Grammar School. In this video you will study types of matrix. We have two main types of matrix. Either the matrix is square or rectangular. How can we decide this is a square matrix or this is a rectangular matrix? For this we have a definition. If number of rows is equal to number of columns, then the matrix is called square matrix. Otherwise it is called rectangular matrix. For example students, we have a matrix. In this matrix we have one row and one column, so its order will be 1 by 1. So this is a square matrix. Next matrix, in this matrix we have 2 rows and 2 columns, so this is also a square matrix. Next, in this matrix we have 3 rows and 3 columns, so this is also a square matrix. So how can we decide this is a square matrix? For this we have to observe the number of rows and number of columns. If they are equal, then the matrix is called square matrix. 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, order 4 by 4, order 5 by 5. These are the square matrices. What is a rectangular matrix? If number of rows is not equals to number of columns, then the matrix is known as rectangular matrix. For example, we have a matrix. In this matrix contains 1 row and 2 columns. This is a rectangular matrix because 1 row, 2 columns. 1 row, 3 columns. Rectangular matrix. 2 rows, 1 column. Rectangular matrix. 3 rows, 1 column. Rectangular matrix. 2 rows, 3 columns. Rectangular matrix. 3 rows, 2 column. Rectangular matrix. A matrix, if number of rows is not equal to number of columns, then the matrix is known as rectangular matrix. Just you have to write here not. Rectangular matrix. If number of rows is not equal to number of columns, then the matrix is known as rectangular matrix. I hope students you understood the concept of types of matrices. Either the matrix is, you can easily decide either the matrix is square or rectangular. In case of any query, you may comment. Inshallah, we will reply you soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is Naeem Safdar from Orchard Grammar School. In this video you will study types of square matrix. As you know, what is a square matrix? A matrix in which number of rows is equal to number of columns is called square matrix. Now we have types of square matrix. We have 3 main types of square matrix: diagonal matrix, scalar matrix, number 3 is unit matrix और आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स. स्टूडेंट्स, इन तीनों टाइप्स पर आने से पहले आपको एक कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर होना चाहिए कि किसी भी स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स में ये जो क्रॉस होता है, ये जो ऑब्लिक अरेंजमेंट होती है फ्रॉम फर्स्ट टू द लास्ट, दिस क्रॉस, दिस ऑब्लिक अरेंजमेंट इज नोन एज डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स. जैसे कि इस मैट्रिक्स में लिखा हुआ था 1 2 3 4, तो फर्स्ट था 1 और लास्ट था 4, तो फर्स्ट से लास्ट ये जो अरेंजमेंट बनती है इसे हम कहते हैं डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स. और उसके अलावा जो होते हैं 2 और 3 उन्हें हम कहते हैं नॉन डायगोनल. हमें यहाँ पर कंसर्न है डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स से. मैट्रिक्स है A B C D E F G H I. इस मैट्रिक्स में फर्स्ट एलिमेंट से लास्ट एलिमेंट तक, फर्स्ट है A शुरू में, बिल्कुल एंड में है I, फ्रॉम फर्स्ट टू द लास्ट ये जो ऑब्लिक अरेंजमेंट है इसे हम कहते हैं डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स. अब आपको डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स का कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो गया, तो इसके बाद अब आप डायगोनल, अब टाइप्स ऑफ स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स में कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं रहेगा. वी हैव डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स, स्केलर मैट्रिक्स एंड यूनिट मैट्रिक्स. ये जो तीनों टाइप्स हैं ये डिपेंड कर रही हैं डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स पर. अगर ये डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स डिफरेंट हुए, अलग अलग हुए, तो हम कहेंगे डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स. अगर ये डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स सेम हुए तो हम कहेंगे स्केलर मैट्रिक्स. अगर ये डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स में सिर्फ 1 1 अगर आ गया तो उसे हम कहेंगे यूनिट मैट्रिक्स. देखते हैं एग्जांपल्स में. डायगोनल मैट्रिक्स D4 डायगोनल, D4 डिफरेंट डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स रखने हैं आपको. लेट सपोज वी हैव अ मैट्रिक्स ऑफ ऑर्डर 2 by 2. अब आपको यहां पर डिफरेंट रखना है. 1 और 2 डिफरेंट हो गया, आपको डिफरेंट रखना है, आपने 5 और 6 रख दिया. वी हैव a diagonal matrix of order 3 by 3. Let's suppose we have A, B, C. If diagonal elements are different, then this square matrix is known as diagonal matrix. If S4 scalar, S4 same diagonal elements but except 1, if diagonal elements are same but not 1, same means 2 2, same means a, same means 5 5. Let's suppose we have a scalar matrix of order 3 by 3. Now okay, come to unit matrix. Unit matrix, diagonal elements must be only 1. Unit means what? Unit means 1. Okay, 1 1. This is square matrix, this is unit matrix of order 2 by 2. Now we have a unit matrix of order 3 by 3. 1 1 1. Okay students, now what about the other elements in these types? Okay, for types of square matrices all other elements must be 0. सिर्फ और सिर्फ 0 रखना है आपने टाइप्स में. 0 0 0, सब 0 कर देने आपने. Now we can easily define types of matrices is diagonal matrix, a square matrix in which diagonal elements are different and all the other elements are 0 is called diagonal matrix. How can we define scalar matrix? A square matrix in which diagonal elements are same but not containing number 1 and all the non-diagonal elements are 0 is called scalar matrix. How can we define unit matrix or identity matrix? A square matrix in which diagonal elements are only 1 and all non-diagonal elements are 0 is called unit matrix. Students, unit matrix is denoted by I. This is unit matrix of order 2 by 2, so it is denoted by I2. This is unit matrix of order 3 by 3, so it is denoted by I3. I hope you understood the concept of types of matrices, types of square matrices. In case of any query, you may comment. Inshallah, we will reply you soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is Naeem Safdar from Orchard Grammar School. In this video you will study types of rectangular matrix. Students, we have two main types of rectangular matrix. One is row matrix, second is column matrix. How can we define row matrix? A matrix which has one row is called row matrix, and a matrix that has one column is called column matrix. For example, in row matrix we have a matrix 1 2. Next example, A B C. These are row matrices. Why? Because they have only one row. This matrix also contains one row, so these are row matrices. What about the number of columns in a row matrix? A matrix that has one row but different number of columns. It contains 2 columns. It contains 3 columns. That's why they are row matrices. Now students, next type is column matrix. What is a column matrix? A matrix that has one column. For example, we have this matrix 1 2 3. They have only one column, so these two matrices are column matrices. And what about the number of rows in column matrix? This matrix contains 2 rows. This matrix contains 3 rows. तो स्टूडेंट्स, बहुत सिंपल सी बात है, टॉप नाम से जाहिर है कि रॉ मैट्रिक्स जिसमें एक रॉ हो, कॉलम चाहे जितने मर्जी हो. कॉलम मैट्रिक्स जिसमें एक कॉलम हो, रॉस चाहे जितनी मर्जी हो, उसे हम कहेंगे कॉलम मैट्रिक्स. अच्छा, नेक्स्ट अगर हम ऐसे लिखें 1 2 3 4 5 6, दिस इज अ रेक्टेंगुलर मैट्रिक्स बिकॉज it has 2 rows and 3 columns. Number of rows is not equal to number of columns, so this is a rectangular matrix. This is A, B, C, D, E, F. This is another rectangular matrix. So these are just rectangular matrices. We cannot count these two in types of rectangular matrix. We have only 2 types of rectangular matrix. I hope you understood the concept of types of rectangular matrices. In case of any query, you may comment. Inshallah, we will reply you soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is Naeem Safdar from Orchard Grammar School. In this video you will learn null matrix or zero matrix. A matrix whose all elements are zero is called null matrix. एक ऐसा मैट्रिक्स जिसमें तमाम एलिमेंट्स में सिर्फ और 0 0 0 आ रहा हो, उसके अलावा और कुछ भी ना हो, ऐसे मैट्रिक्स को हम कहते हैं null matrix. A matrix whose all elements are zero is called null matrix or zero matrix. Another name of null matrix is zero. Null means होता ही जीरो, जिसमें कुछ भी ना हो, मतलब हर एंट्री 0 0 0 हो, कुछ ना होने का मतलब होता है 0 0 0. इट इज डिनोटेड बाय O. जीरो मैट्रिक्स को कैपिटल O से डिनोट करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी हैव अ मैट्रिक्स, इट कंटेन्स 0 0 0. इस मैट्रिक्स का ऑर्डर होगा 2 by 2 बिकॉज इट कंटेन्स 2 rows and 2 columns. As null matrix is denoted by O of order 2 by 2 है, तो हम जनरली O2 से डिनोट करते हैं. आप इसे O भी कह सकते हो और O2 भी कह सकते हो. We have another null matrix. All entries of this matrix are 0. So this is a null matrix और इसे हम डिनोट करेंगे O से. और चूंकि इसका ऑर्डर है 3 by 3, so it is denoted by O3. ये है नल मैट्रिक्स जिसे सिर्फ 0 आ रहा हो. अगर आप ऐसे देखो 0 0 0, और तो ये रॉ मैट्रिक्स, ये कॉलम मैट्रिक्स इस तरह से 0 हो, तो null matrix may be a square matrix or may be a rectangular matrix. Null matrix is also called additive identity. जैसे कि 2 + 0 2, 3 + 0 3. आप किसी भी नंबर में 0 ऐड करो तो वो नंबर सेम रहता है, आइडेंटिकल रहता है, तो 0 is called additive identity. Similarly in matrices, null matrix O is called additive identity. किसी भी मैट्रिक्स में अगर आप नल मैट्रिक्स ऐड करोगे तो वो चेंज नहीं होगा. A + O करोगे तो वापस A ही आएगा, आप O + A करोगे तो भी A आएगा. तो नल मैट्रिक्स इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स, क्योंकि किसी भी मैट्रिक्स में नल मैट्रिक्स ऐड करने पर वो चेंज नहीं होता. आई होप कि इस वीडियो में जो कॉन्सेप्ट आपको समझाया गया वो समझ में आया होगा. कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो आप कमेंट कर सकते हैं. इंशाल्लाह वी विल रिप्लाई यू सून. थैंक यू. Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is Naeem Safdar from Orchard Grammar School. In this video you will learn algebra of two matrices. Algebra of two matrices means addition, subtraction and multiplication of two matrices. First we have addition of two matrices. Can we add every two matrices? No. We can add only those two matrices whose order is same. If order is different, we cannot add. As you know, what is order? Order means number of rows by number of columns. First you have to write number of rows, then you have to write number of columns. This is known as order of matrices, rows by column. For example, we have two matrices can we add or not? First we will check. For this we have to write their orders. Order means number of rows, there are 2 rows, and number of columns, there are also 2 columns. We show by, this is sign of multiplication, but in case of order we read 2 by 2. Order of second matrix is there are 2 rows and only 1 column. As their order is different, so we cannot add, we just write addition is not possible. Next example, we have 2 matrices. First, for addition, first we have to check either addition is possible or not. For this, first observe their order. There are 2 rows and 2 columns, so its order is 2 by 2. There are 2 rows in second matrix and 2 columns, so they have same order, so addition is possible. In next matrix there are 2 rows and 1 column. It has also order 2 by 1. In this matrix we have 3 rows and 2 columns. In this matrix we also have 3 rows and 2 columns. So in these 3 examples addition is possible. 2 matrices are confirmable for addition if they have same order. In case of different order, we will just write not possible, addition is not possible. Now question is that how can we add 2 matrices? To add 2 matrices, we add their corresponding elements, matching elements. For example, in this matrix we have 4 members, 4 elements. This matrix also contains 4 members. So the matching element of 5 will be 4. 2, matching element of 2 is 3, and the corresponding element of -3 will be 3, and corresponding element of 1 is 0. So we will just add corresponding elements. 5 plus 4, 9, 2 plus 3, 5, -3 plus 3, 0, 1 plus 0, 1. 7 plus 2, 9, 4 plus 3, 7. In this example, we have to add these 2 matrices. We add A plus X, B plus Y, C plus Z, D plus T, E plus P, F plus Q. Students, have you noticed that the order of result matrix will be the same? For example, order of these 2 matrices is 2 by 2, and the order of result matrix is also 2 by 2. It contains 2 rows and 2 columns. The order of these 2 matrices is 2 by 1, and the order of result matrix is also 2 by 1 because it contains 2 rows and 1 column. As the order of these 2 matrices is 3 by 2, and the order of result matrix is also 3 by 2 because it contains 3 rows and 2 columns. I hope students you understood the concept of addition of 2 matrices. In case of any query, you may comment. Inshallah, we will reply you soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is your teacher named Saftar from Orchard Grammar School. In this video you will learn subtraction of 2 matrices. Students, subtraction is just like addition. So how can we subtract 2 matrices? First question is that can we subtract every 2 matrices? No, we can subtract only those 2 matrices whose order is same. If their order is different, then addition is not possible. For example, we have question 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 5, 6, and we have to subtract these 2. First we will check subtraction is possible or not. For this we have to write their orders. It contains 2 rows and 2 columns. This matrix contains 2 rows and 1 column. As their order is different, so subtraction is not possible. We cannot subtract these two matrices. Now, in second example, we have two matrices and we have to subtract. Can we subtract or not? For this, we will check their orders. Order of first matrix is 2 by 2 as it contains 2 rows and 2 columns. Order of this matrix is also 2 by 2. Can we subtract? Yes, their order is same, so we can subtract. How can we subtract? We just subtract their corresponding elements, matching elements. 5 minus 1, 4, 6 minus 2, 4, 7 minus 3, 4, 8 minus 4, 4. This is your answer. In next question, we have to subtract these two. Either subtraction is possible or not. For this, we will write their order. Order of first matrix, it contains 2 rows and 3 columns. This matrix also contains 2 rows and 3 columns. As their order is same, so we can subtract. How can we subtract? To subtract two matrices, we just subtract their corresponding elements. A minus X, B minus Y, C minus Z, D minus P, E minus Q, F minus R. Students, have you noticed one thing? If the order of given two matrices is 2 by 2, then the order of result is also same, 2 by 2. Order of given two matrices is 2 by 3, then the order of the result matrix is also 2 by 3. Students, I hope you understood the concept of subtraction. In case of any query, you may comment. Inshallah, we will reply you soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum dear students. This is Naeem Safdar from Orchard Grammar School. In this video, you will learn commutative property with respect to addition. What is commutative property? 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. You can change the order in addition. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 2 is also 5. Same property we can apply in matrices. If we have two matrices A and B, you can add A plus B or B plus A. Both are same, both are equal. Same like 2 plus 3, 5, 3 plus 2 is also 5. So you can add either A plus B or B plus A. This property is known as commutative property with respect to addition. What is this? A plus B is equals to B plus A. In question, we are going to prove this property. If we have two matrices A and B, then show that A plus B is equals to B plus A. For this, first we evaluate A plus B, then we will evaluate B plus A, and at the end we will compare both the results. First evaluate A plus B, means we have to add A plus B. First write A, then write B. Now add these two matrices. As order of both the matrices is same, so we can add. Addition is possible. How can we add? We just add their corresponding elements. 5 plus 1, 6. 4 plus 2, 6. 3 plus minus 3. When we add 3 and minus 3, we will get 0. 2 plus 0, answer is 2. So this is A plus B. Now we evaluate B plus A. B plus A means we have to add B and A. Elements of B are 1, minus 3, 2, 0, and A is 5, 4 3 2. As order of both the matrices is same, so we can add, addition is possible. How can we add? We just add their corresponding elements. 1 plus 5, 6, 2 plus 4, 6 minus 3 plus 3, 0, 0 plus 2, 0. This is B plus A. Now students, we have A plus B and we have result of B plus A. Are they same? 6602, 6602. Yes, they are same. So we can compare. We can write from equation 1 and 2. We can write A plus B is equals to B plus A. I hope students you understood the property, you understood the commutative property with respect to addition. In case of any query, you may comment. Inshallah, we will reply you soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum students, this is Naim Safdar from Orchard Grammar School. In last video, we proved commutative property. What is commutative property of addition? A plus B. If you have two matrices, you can add A plus B or B plus A. Both are equal. This property is known as commutative property. Now we are on associative property with respect to addition. In commutative we have two matrices, but in associative we have three matrices. Let's suppose we have A, B and C, three matrices, and we have to add them with respect to addition ना. So आपने इन्हें आपस में ऐड कर लिया. A plus B plus C. अब देखो कम एसोसिएटिव में क्या होता है कि आप अगर फर्स्ट ऐड A plus B then C, here first add B plus C then A. This property is known as associative property with respect to addition. अगर मैं नंबर्स में बात करूं 2 3 4, लेट्स सपोज वी हैव 3 नंबर्स, तो अब आप इसमें क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज है? आप पहले अगर इन दो को ऐड कर लो, 2 plus 3 करो फिर 4 करो, तो 2 plus 3 क्या हो जाएगा? 5, 5 plus 4 आंसर इज 9, और 2 plus 3 plus 4, पहले आपने 2 plus 3 किया, अब आप यहाँ पर पहले 3 plus 4 कर लो, तो 3 plus 4 आपको मिल जाएगा 7, 7 plus 2 हो जाएगा 9, तो आंसर सेम आता है. मतलब कि तीन नंबर्स को आप किसी भी ऑर्डर में ऐड कर सकते हो. दिस प्रॉपर्टी इज नोन एज एसोसिएटिव प्रॉपर्टी. Yes students, now we have question related to associative property with respect to addition. Question is, if x is equal to and y is equals to and z is equals to, we have three matrices x, y and z, then show that x plus y plus z means first you have to add x plus y then z is equal to x plus y plus z. Here first you have to add y plus z then add x, but in this case x plus z plus y, here first you have to add z plus y then x. तो इनमें से मैं एक पार्ट मैं आपको शो कर रहा हूं, बाकी दोनों पार्ट्स एज इट इज होंगे. देखिए जरा फर्स्ट पार्ट देखिए आप. इसमें अगर मैं कंसीडर करता हूं x प्लस वाई प्लस z, तो ये किस तरह से होगा? इसमें x प्लस वाई है, x प्लस वाई प्लस z. अब यहां पर ब्रैकेट इंपॉर्टेंट है. अब इसमें वैल्यूज पुट कर दीजिए. अब आप x प्लस वाई प्लस z, x इज -6 8 -7 12, y is 12 13 14 15, z is 1 0 0 1. Can we add these two matrices? Yes, because they have same order. Same order. So we can add. This is of order 2 by 2. This is also of order 2 by 2. How can we add? We add just their corresponding elements. -6 plus 12. Answer is 6. 8 plus 13. Answer is 21 minus 7 plus 14, answer is 7. 12 plus 15, 27, plus third matrix is 1 0 0 1. Now add these two matrices. 6 plus 1 7, 21 plus 0 21, 7 plus 0 7, 27 plus 1 28. Say equation 1. Similarly, now calculate this as it is, then calculate this. This result, name of this result is 2 and the name of this result will be 3. At the end you will write from equation 1, 2 and 3, and you have to write this statement over here. This is the solution of this question. I hope you understood. In case of any query, you may comment. Inshallah, we will reply you soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum students, this is Naeem Safdar from Orchard Grammar School. In this video you will learn additive identity. Students, in arithmetic, 0 is called additive identity. Why? Because when we add, additive means add, identity means identical. When we add 0 to any number, then it will remain identical, it will remain same. For example, if we add 5 plus 0, then we get 5. A plus 0, we get A. आपके पास 100 रुपीज़ हैं, उसमें अगर 0 ऐड कर देंगे तो 100 ही रहेगा. तो 0 ऐड करने पर चीज़ चेंज नहीं होती, इसलिए हम कहते हैं कि 0 ऐड करने पर आइडेंटिटी रहती है. 0 is called additive identity in arithmetic. In matrices, null matrix, 0 matrix is called additive identity. In matrix addition, we have A plus O is equals to A. If we add null matrix to any other matrix, then we get matrix A. You can add A plus O or O plus A, where O is the null matrix, where O is the 0 matrix, also called additive identity. In arithmetic, 0 is called additive identity. In matrices, null matrix is called additive identity. For example, if A is equal to and null matrix O is equals to, then show that A plus O is equals to A is equals to O plus A. For how can we prove this property? For this, first we evaluate A plus O, then we evaluate O plus A. First evaluate A plus O. We have matrix A and null matrix. A matrix is 2, 3, 5, 6. Null matrix is 0, 0, 0. Now add 2, 3, 5, 6. 2 plus 0, 2. 3 plus 0, 3. 5 plus 0, 5. 6 plus 0, 6. When we add A plus O, we will get matrix A. 2, 3, 5, 6 is matrix A. Now evaluate O plus A. O matrix is 0, 0, 0, 0. A matrix is 2, 3, 5, 6. 2 plus 2, 3, 5, 6. 0 plus 2, 2. 0 plus 3, 3. 0 plus 5, 5. 0 plus 6, 6. 2, 3, 5, 6 is matrix A. Students, as you observe, A plus O is equals to A. O plus A is also equals to A. So from equation 1 and 2 we can write A plus O is equals to A is equals to O plus A. What you have learned in this video, students? You have learned additive identity. What is additive identity in matrices? Null matrix is called additive identity. Whenever you add null matrix to any other matrix, then we get the same matrix. Result will not change. That's why null matrix is called additive identity. I hope you understood the concept of identity matrix. In case of any query, you may comment. Inshallah, we will reply you soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is Naeem Safdar from Orchard Grammar School. In this video, you will learn additive inverse of a matrix. Students, additive means add. Inverse means opposite. What is the reverse? What is the opposite of addition? Subtraction. Subtraction is the opposite of addition. If we have a number 5, then its additive inverse will be minus 5. If we have minus 5, then its additive inverse will be 5. अगर नंबर पॉजिटिव में है तो उसका एडिटिव इनवर्स नेगेटिव में होगा, अगर नेगेटिव में है तो उसका एडिटिव इनवर्स पॉजिटिव में होगा, क्योंकि एडिटिव इनवर्स मींस होता है एडिशन का ऑपोजिट, मतलब कि आपको सब्ट्रैक्ट करना होता है। 5 है तो सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दो, -5 बन जाएगा, और -5 है तो -5 को सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दो, -5 तो क्या बन जाएगा, +5 बन जाएगा। माइनस माइनस प्लस होता है। और अगर आप इन दोनों को आपस में ऐड कर दो, you will get 0. You will get 0. If the sum of two numbers is equal to 0, if we add two numbers and we get 0, then the numbers are called, these two numbers are called additive inverse of each other. Same definition implies in matrices. If sum of two matrices is equal to null matrix, is equal to 0 matrix, then the matrices are called additive inverse of each other. For example, we have two matrices. If we add, then we will get 2 plus -2, 0, -3 plus 3, answer is 0, 4 plus -4, 0, -6 plus 6, 0. If we add these two matrices, we get null matrix. Then these two matrices are called additive inverse of each other. The additive inverse of this matrix is this, and the additive inverse of this matrix is this. How can we find the additive inverse of a matrix? If we have a matrix, then we can find its additive inverse just by changing the sign of each element. The additive inverse of a matrix is obtained by changing the signs of all elements of the matrix. For example, find the additive inverse of this matrix. Its additive inverse will be, we have 5, so we will write -5. Just change the sign. -5, 5. -5, sign change 5. -5, sign change 5. Find the additive inverse of this. The additive inverse of this matrix is this. How can we find the additive inverse of this matrix? Just change the sign of each element. -7, 7, 8, -8, 12, -12, -13, -14, -14. Students, I hope you understood the concept of additive inverse of a matrix. In case of any query, you may comment. Inshallah, we will reply soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is Naeem Safdar from Orchard Grammar School. In this video you will learn equal matrices. How can we decide the two given matrices are equal or not? For this we have definition. Two matrices are said to be equal if they have same order and their corresponding elements are equal. Let's suppose we have two matrices A and B. Now we are going to decide either they are equal or not. For this, first observe their order. Order of first matrix is 2 by 2. Why? Because it contains 2 rows and 2 columns. It has order 2 by 2. Order of second matrix. Second matrix, it has 2 rows and 2 columns, so its order is 2 by 2. Now order of both the matrices are same. Now observe their corresponding elements. Are they equal or not? 1, 5 minus 4 is also 1. 1 equals to 1. 2 is equals to root 4. 2 is equals to, we know root 4 is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 2. 3 is equal to 9 by 3. 9 by 3 is 3. Yes, 3 equal to 3. 4 is equal to 2 to the. Yes, 4. 4 is equals to 4. Order of both the matrices are same and their corresponding elements are equal. So these two matrices are equal. We can decide A is equals to B. Why? Because as order of A is equals to order of B, corresponding elements are equal. Their corresponding elements are equal. So we can say this matrix and this matrix A is equals to B, that is equal matrices. Now we have question exercise 6.2, which is on page number 143. Decide whether the two matrices are equal or not. We have to decide these two matrices are equal or not. For this, first observe their order, second match the corresponding elements. Order of this matrix is 2 by 2. Why? Because it contains 2 rows and 2 columns. Order of this matrix, 2 rows and 2 columns. 2 by 2. Orders of both the matrices are same. Now observe their corresponding elements. Are they equal or not? 5 equal to 6 minus 1. Yes, 5. 5 equal to 5. 9 is equals to 18 minus 9. 18 minus 9 is 9, so 9 equal to 9. 6 is equals to 5 plus 1. Yes, 6 is equal to 6. 4 is equals to 2 plus 2, 4. Yes, they are equal matrices. So we can decide equal matrices. In question 1, both the matrices are equal. Equal matrices. In next question, question number 2. We have two matrices. Are they equal or not? First observe their order. Order of first matrix. It contains 2 rows and 1 column. Now observe order of second matrix. It has 1 row and 2 columns. Now observe order of first matrix is 2 by 1 and order of second matrix is 1 by 2. Order of both the matrices are not same, so they are not equal. Now observe, in first matrix we have 3 and 7, but in second matrix we also have 3 and 2 plus 5 is 7. Elements are same, 3 is 7, 3 7, but first observe order. If order is not equal, then there is no need to observe the matching elements. Just first observe order. As order of both the matrices are not same, so they are not equal. Not equal. Not equal. Now question number 3. In question number 3 we have two matrices. Are they equal or not? For this, observe their order. Order of first matrix is 2 by 2. Order of second matrix is also 2 by 2. Now observe their corresponding elements. Are they equal or not? 5 plus 2, 7. 19. 9 plus 10 is 19. 13. 11 plus 2 is 13. 7 minus 1 is 6. But this is also 6. Order is same, 2 by 2, 2 by 2, and the corresponding elements are also same. So these two matrices are also equal matrices. I hope you understood the concept of equal matrices. In case of any query, you may comment. Inshallah, we will reply soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is Naim Safdar from Orchard Grammar School. In this video we are going to solve question number 4, 5 and 6 of exercise 6.2, which is on page number 143 of your book. Question is, determine the values of x and y. In question number 4 we have two matrices and sign of equality is present between them. It means these two matrices are equal and you have to find the values of x and y. Here is x and here is y. You have to find the values of x and y. How can we find? Just equate their corresponding elements. 3 equal to x or x is equal to 3. Now equate y is equal to minus 7. These are your answers. Now come to question number 5. In question number 5, we have to find values of x and y. How can we find? We have two matrices and sign of equality is present between them. They are equal matrices. Now just equate. That is, we can equate 0.2x is equal to, first element is equals to first 2. 0.3y is equals to is equals to 3. Now simplify and get value of x from here and y from here. Now x is equals to 2 by 0.2x, 0.2x, 0.2 is multiplying, so here it will be divided. X is equals to 2 by 0.2. Now remove this decimal and show 0 in numerator. Now 20 by 2 is 10. Y is equals to 3 by 0.3. 0.3, 3 divided by 0.3. Now remove decimal and show 0. 30 by 3 is again 10. These are the two values, which is your answer. Now come to question number 6. In this question, we have two matrices and they are equal. Sign of equality is present. How can we find the values of x and y? Just match the corresponding elements. Here we have root 5x and root 5y. How can we equate? Root 5x is equals to root 5. Root 5y is equals to root 5. Root 5 equals to root 5, root 5 equals to root 5, they are same. We have to find x and y, so that's why I'm equating this with, and I'm equating this with this term. Now simplify root 5 over root 5, which is 1. Root 5 is multiplying, it will be divided in next step, so y is equals to 1. These are the two values of y. I hope students you have understood these three questions In case of any query, you can comment. Inshallah, we will reply you soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum students, this is Naeem Safdar from Orchard Grammar School. In this video you will learn transpose of a matrix. How can we find the transpose of given matrix? Just by alteration in the matrix. What we have to do for transpose? We have two options. Either you can change rows into columns or columns into rows. Then you will get the transpose of given matrix. If a matrix of any order is given, you have any order of matrix, either a square matrix is given or row matrix or rectangular matrix is given. If a matrix of any order is given, we change rows into columns or columns into rows. You have two options. You can change rows into columns or columns into rows. Then the resulting matrix is called transpose of the given matrix. The transpose of matrix A, if you have matrix A, then its transpose is denoted by A raised to the power T, A transpose. If you have matrix P, then B raised to the T, B transpose. For example, if we have matrix A, for transpose, what we have to do? We just change rows into columns. It contains one row, so if we change this row 1 2 into column, this is a row. If we change row into column, then this is the transpose of the given matrix. Now we have matrix B. For transpose, what we have to do? Select rows and convert it into columns. AB, first row will become first column. CD, second row will become second column. This is the transpose of given matrix. Now observe, order of this matrix is 1 row 2 columns 1 by 2, and the order of transpose matrix 2 rows 1 column. If the order of given matrix is 3 by 2, then order of their transpose will be 2 by 3. Order will be reverse. Here order of this matrix is 2 by 2. Order of this matrix is also 2 by 2. Now students, we have property A transpose to the whole transpose. If we take transpose of matrix 2 times, then we get original matrix, then we get A matrix. If we take first transpose, matrix B is A, B, C, D, but its transpose B transpose is A, C, B, D. It will change. But if we take again transpose of B, if we take again transpose of B transpose, then we will get the same matrix. We will get B. Now notice here, A transpose to the whole transpose is equals to A. Now we have matrix A. Then show that A transpose to the whole transpose is equals to A. We have matrix A, applying T on both sides. How can we find the transpose of this matrix? This matrix has 2 rows, it will become column. 1, 2, 3. First row, first column, 4, 5, 6. Second row, second column. Again applying transpose. A transpose to the whole transpose is equals to. Now select rows and convert it into columns. 1, 4, first row will become first column. Second row will become second column. 3, 6. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our original matrix. A transpose to the whole transpose is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can write it as A. So A transpose to the whole transpose is equals to A. This is a property. B transpose to the whole transpose is equals to B. C double transpose is equal to C. Next students, these are 2 important MCQs. Fill in the blanks. 1, 2. to the transpose is a dash matrix. If T is not present, then this is a raw matrix. But here we have transpose. So first take transpose, then decide this is a raw matrix or column matrix. Without transpose, this is a raw matrix. But when we take transpose, then this raw will become column. You will get this 1 2 raw है तो ये कॉलम बन जाएगा. तो 1 2 raised to the transpose, 1 2 to the T transpose, it will become column matrix. So answer is column matrix. A B to the transpose. Without transpose, if you notice, this is a column matrix. But when you take transpose, A B to the transpose, column है तो raw बन जाएगा. This is a raw matrix. I hope students you have understood the concept of transpose of a matrix. In case of any query, you may comment. Inshallah, we will reply soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum dear students. In this video you will learn multiplication of two matrices and scalar multiplication. Students, we cannot multiply every two matrices. We can multiply only those two matrices which satisfy this condition. What is this? Two matrices are confirmable for multiplication if number of columns of first matrix is equal to number of rows of second matrix. In this matrix, we have two columns, two vertical lines, and in this matrix we have two horizontal lines, two rows. So number of column of first matrix is equal to number of rows of second matrix. We can multiply. Multiplication is possible. Can we multiply or not? For this we have rule. Observe column of first and rows of second. How many columns? In first matrix, it has only one column, one vertical line. It has two rows. So in this example, number of column of first and number of rows of second are different. So we cannot multiply. Multiplication is not possible. Can we multiply or not? For this we have rule. Columns of first, rows of second must be equal. How many columns? In first, this matrix contains two columns and this matrix contains two rows. Both are equal, so we can multiply. Now learn how we multiply these two matrices. For this, select rows in first and column in second. Row in first and column in second. We multiply row by column. Row by column. In first row we have two members, and in this column we also have two members. So first member will multiply with first and second multiply with second. 1 ones are 1, 2 zeros are 0. Now come to next row, 3 4. 3 ones are 3, 4 zeros are 0. 1 plus 0 is 1, 3 plus 0 is 3. This is your answer. Now student, next example. Now multiply this row by this column, row versus column. In row we have two members and in this column we have two members. So first member will multiply with first and second will multiply with second. 2 4s are 8 plus 3 5s are 15. Answer is 23. Students, order of this matrix is 2 by 2, and order of this matrix is 2 by 1. Now observe the order of resultant matrix, answer 2 rows and 1 column. Now you notice, students, now you can notice, first in order take first number of the first matrix and take second number of the second matrix. 2 by 1 is the order of result. Now in this matrix, order of this matrix, 1 row, 2 columns, 2 rows, 1 column. This matrix contain, and the order of result matrix, how can we form the order of result matrix? For this we have to take first number from first order of first matrix and second number from the order of second matrix. 1 by 1 is the order of result matrix. For example, if we have two matrices A and B, order of A matrix is 2 by 3 and order of B matrix is 3 by 4. Then when we multiply both of them, then order of this result matrix will be, take first number from first matrix and second number from the order of second matrix. 2 by 4 is the order of result matrix. Now next thing is, students, scalar multiplication. Scalar multiplication, what is scalar multiplication, students? In scalar multiplication we have a scalar multiply by matrix. Then we have to multiply each element of the matrix by constant, by scalar. K multiply by A, first element, K multiply by B, second element, K multiply by C, K multiply by D. Just multiply each entry of the matrix by constant, by scalar. Scalar means constant. For example, we have to multiply this matrix by 2. 2 will be multiplied by each member of the matrix. 2 4s are 8, 2 0s are 0, 2 5s are 10, 2 6s are 12. Now students, in this example we have to multiply 10 with each element. 10 multiplied by 0.1, 1 10 multiplied by 0.2, 2 10 multiplied by 0.3, 3 10 multiplied by 0.9, 9. Now students, exercise 7.3, question number 1 to 10. You can try these questions. Now students, we have next topic, identity matrix with respect to multiplication. Students, as you know, 1 is the identity number with respect to multiplication. Why? Because when we multiply 1 by any number, then this result will remain same. This number will be identical. So 1 is known as identity with respect to multiplication. In matrices we have identity which is unit matrix. So in matrices, unit matrix is the identity matrix with respect to multiplication. Now we have property, if we multiply any matrix with I, unit matrix, or I multiply by A, we get same result, like 1 5s are 5 or 5 1s are 5. How can we prove this property? We have matrix A, unit matrix I, then we have to show A multiplied by I equals to A, or I multiplied by A is equals to A. So how can we prove? For this, first we have evaluate AI, then evaluate IA. So AI is the left hand side. Now multiply these two matrices. 4 ones are 4, minus 5 zeros are 0. Now multiply this row with next column. 4 zeros are 0, minus 5 ones are minus 5. Now come to next row and multiply it with each column of the second matrix. 6 ones are 6, 7 zeros are 0, 6 zeros are 0, 7 ones are 7. 4, 6 minus 5, 7. 4, 6, minus 5 and 7. This is 4 minus 5, 6, 7. This is A. This is your matrix A. Now students, similarly consider right hand side and evaluate this I multiplied by A. I is 1, 0, 0, 1. Matrix A is 4, 6, minus 5 and 7. When you multiply these two matrices, you will get 4 minus 5, 6, 7, which is matrix A. At the end you will write from equation 1 and 2, left hand side is equals to right hand side. This is the property A multiplied by I is equals to A is equals to I multiplied by A. Now students, we have properties of multiplication of matrices. We have three properties: commutative, associative and distributive. What is commutative? Commutative means first consider two matrices A and B. First multiply AB and then change their order, arrangement, B multiplied by A. Students, in matrices, multiplication is not commutative. AB is not equals to BA in general. In next video, you will see if A multiplied by A inverse is equals to A inverse multiplied by A, or A multiplied by identity matrix is equals to identity matrix multiplied by A. In specific cases, you can change the order, but in general, A multiplied by B is not equal to B multiplied by A. Associative property. First, consider three matrices A, B, C. Associative property of multiplication equals to A, B, C. In commutative, change the order, but in associative, don't change the order. Just put bracket on BC and here on AB. This property is known as associative property. इसमें आप first evaluate BC and then multiply this result with A. Here first find AB, then multiply this result with C. Distributive property. We have distributive property of multiplication over addition and distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Now just distribute, bracket open, A multiplied by B, AB plus A multiplied by C, AC, A multiplied by B, AB minus A multiplied by C, AC. How can you prove this property? For this, first find B plus C, then multiply this result with A. Here first find B minus C and then multiply this result with A. Or here first, here you have to find AB and here AC and then add. Find AB, find AC and then subtract. Now you can see question number 14, students. Question number 14 is if A is equals to and B is equals to and C is equals to. We have three matrices and then we have to prove AB is not equals to BA. We have to prove all these properties one by one in this question. So how can we prove for this? Solution: consider AB. Consider left hand side, which is AB. Then consider right hand side BA. Now evaluate this and then this. How can we find AB? We have to multiply A with B. We have A 1, 3, 2, 4 and B 1, 3, 5, 0. Now multiply these two matrices. How can we multiply? We will multiply row versus column. Select row in first and select column in second. Now multiply row by, take first row and multiply it with each column of the second matrix. In first matrix we have 1, 3. In second matrix we have first column 1, 3. How can we multiply? First member will multiply with first, second member will multiply with second. 1 1s are 1, 3 3s are 9. Now multiply this row by next column. 1 5s are 5, 3 zeros are 0. Now come to next row. 2 4 is the next row of first matrix. Now multiply this with each column of the second. 2 1s are 2, 4 3s are 12, 2 5s are 10, 4 zeros are 0. Now simplify. 10, 14, 5, 10. Left hand side. This is your first result. Now students, evaluate BA. We have B 1, 5, 3, 0. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Now multiply these two matrices. Row by column. 1 1s are 1, 5 2s are 10, 1 3s are 3, 5 4s are 20, 3 1s are 3, 0 2s are 0, 3 3s are 9, 0 4s are 0. 11, 3, 20, 3 and 9. Now students, as you notice, left hand side 10, 5, 14, 10. Right hand side 11, 23, 3, 9. Both are different. So we can say, hence from equation 1 and 2 we can write left hand side is not equals to right hand side. This is part number 1 of question number 14. Now you can try all the remaining parts of question number 14. In this video, you will learn determinant of matrix. What is determinant? A number associated with a square matrix is called determinant of matrix. तो पहली बात ये हो गई कि हर मैट्रिक्स का डिटर्मिनेंट नहीं होता, डिटर्मिनेंट सिर्फ और सिर्फ स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स का होता है. स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स का जो भी एक नंबर आप कैलकुलेट करोगे उसे हम कहेंगे डिटर्मिनेंट. तो हाउ कैन वी फाइंड डिटर्मिनेंट? लेट्स सपोज वी हैव मैट्रिक्स A 1 2 3 4. So this is matrix form. First convert it into determinant form. This is determinant form 1 2 3 4. How can we convert matrix into determinant? Just by applying vertical lines instead of this bracket. Applying vertical lines on both sides. This is determinant form, this is matrix form. Now for answer of this determinant, we will multiply the diagonal elements. 1 4, 1 4s are 4, and non-diagonal elements 3 2s are 6, and subtract them. You will get determinant of this matrix. Now students, in next example we have to find its determinant. So first form determinant. Now expand. Now evaluate its answer number. How? Take product of diagonal. 2 6 are 12, and now take product of non-diagonal. 3 4s are 12. Subtract them. This is your answer. Students, answer of determinant is a number, and number, any number, 0 or other than 0. If answer is 0, then the matrix has name. Matrix is known as singular matrix. If answer is not 0, then this matrix is known as non-singular matrix. We have next topic, singular and non-singular matrix. On the behalf of answer of determinant, we can decide either the matrix is singular or non-singular. Singular matrix, A determinant is 0. Determinant of the matrix is 0. Non-singular matrix, determinant is not equal to 0. Now we can decide determinant answer is -2 and answer is 0. 0 answer, so it is a singular matrix. And it is a non-singular matrix. Answer is not. -2 means not equal to 0, other than 0. It is a non-singular matrix. Now we have next question. If A is equal to 2 3 x 5 is a singular matrix, find x. This x, so this is a singular matrix, it means its determinant is 0. So how can we solve this? First form determinant 2 3x and 5. Now 2 5s are 10, x 3s are 3x minus, this is not your answer students, we have to find x. As we have given, this is a singular matrix, so we can put A determinant is equal to 0. Why? This is a singular matrix, so A mod is equal to 0. So 0, 10 minus 3x. Now we can simplify. 3x is equal to 10. We will shift this minus 3x towards other side. It will become plus 3x, and x is equals to 10 by 3. This is your answer. Students, now we have Cramer's rule, a method of finding the solution set of system of equations is known as Cramer's rule. In this method, we have two equations. Ax plus by is equal to p. Cx plus dy is equal to q. Here, a and c are the coefficients of x, b and d are the coefficients of y, and p and q are constant terms. In Cramer's rule, we have to form, first we have to form a determinant, then a1 determinant, and then a2 determinant. A determinant is formed by coefficients of x and y. First, in first column, we will write the coefficients of x, a, c. In second column, we will write the coefficients of y, b, d. Now, for a1 determinant is formed by replacing c1 with constants. So, you have to replace c1, a and c elements of first column with constants. Constants are p and q, b and d. Second column as it is. A2 determinant is formed by replacing c2 with constants. Constants are p and q. Now we substitute constants p, q in second column, while a and c elements of first column remain same. So students, first find a determinant, then a1, and then a2 determinant. After that, we have for solution, for value of x and y, we have formula x is equals to a1 determinant over a, and y is equals to a2 determinant over a. In question, we have a question of exercise 7.5, apply Cramer's rule to solve the system. We have two equations and we have to solve them by applying Cramer's rule. So a determinant is formed by coefficients. Coefficients of x are 5 and 2. Coefficients of y are 2. And here coefficient of y is 1. But there is a mistake, students. We have to take the signs. So coefficient of y is minus 2. Coefficient of y is minus 1. Now a1 determinant. For a1 determinant, we have to substitute constants 1, 0 in first column, and for a2, constants are in second column. So here elements of C2 minus 2 and minus 1 remain same from the original determinant, A determinant. Or here C elements of C1 are 5 and 2 remain same from the original determinant. Now we can evaluate the determinant by cross multiplication, product of diagonals and product of non-diagonals. Product of diagonals, 5 multiplied by minus 1, minus 5, 2 multiplied by minus 2, minus 4. Students, product of diagonals minus product of non-diagonals. Now you can find, now you can simplify minus 5 plus 4. Answer is minus 1, which is not equal to 0. Why? Because if A determinant is 0, then x and value and then x and y are undefined. So for every solution A determinant must be not equal to 0. Now for A1 and A2 determinant, we have to take product of diagonals. 1 multiplied by minus 1, minus 1. 0 multiplied by minus 2, 0. And between these two we have to put minus. Product of diagonals minus product of non-diagonals is equals to, answer is minus 1. 5 zeros are 0. Product of diagonals 0. 2 ones are 2. Minus, answer is minus 2. Now students, for values of x and y, by Cramer's rule we have x is equals to a1 determinant over a determinant, y is equals to a2 determinant over a determinant. Now we have to substitute the values over here. A determinant is minus 1, minus 1, a determinant is minus 1, and value of a1 is minus 1, value of a2 is minus 2, minus minus plus 1 by 1 is 1, minus minus plus 2 by 1 is 2. Hence we can write the solution set. For solution set we have to form curly bracket, and then in this curly bracket we have ordered pair form. For ordered pair form, students, first we have to write the value of x and then we have to write the value of y. This is your solution. Apply Cramer's rule to solve, but we can check the solution by our satisfaction. 5x minus 2y equal to 1. What is this? This is first equation of the question. You can take second also. 5x minus 2y equal to 1. Now substitute the values of x and y. X is 1, y is 2. X is 1, y is 2. 5 ones are 5. 2 twos are 4 equals to 1. 5 minus 4, 1. 1 is equals to 1. 1 equals to 1. This statement is true. It means your solution is correct. I hope students you have understood the solution of this question by Cramer's rule. Students, now we have next topic, multiplicative inverse of matrix. In short, inverse of matrix. Students, 2 multiplied by what is equals to 1 half reciprocal of 2. What multiplied by 5 by 7 equals to 1? 7 by 5. This is reciprocal of 5 by 7. Students, if the product of two numbers is equals to 1, if the product of two numbers is equals to 1, then the numbers are called multiplicative inverse of each other in real numbers. In matrices, if product of two numbers is equal to identity matrix, then the matrices are called multiplicative inverse of each other. In real numbers, our answer is 1. 1 is the identity, 1 is the multiplicative identity. In matrices, our answer is unit matrix I, 1 0 0 1. In matrices, unit matrix is called identity matrix. Unit matrix is the identity. So if we have two matrices A and B, then their product is unit matrix. If we have A and its inverse, then their product will be equals to 1, where I is the unit matrix or identity matrix. Its value is 1 0 0 1. Students, in real numbers, how can we find the multiplicative inverse of given number? Just by taking reciprocal. If we have A over B, then its multiplicative inverse will be B over A. If we have 5 over 7, then its multiplicative inverse will be 7 by 5. But in matrices, if we have matrix A and we have to find its inverse, then for inverse we have formula. A inverse is equals to adjoint of A over A determinant. For this formula we have restriction. A determinant is not equal to 0. Not equal to 0 means your matrix must be non-singular matrix. Non-singular matrix. A inverse exists if matrix is non-singular and also called invertible matrix. For example, students, we have this matrix. First we have matrix A, then find A inverse. So first we have to find determinant of A. If A determinant is not equal to 0, if A determinant exists, then A inverse is also exist. If A determinant is 0, then A inverse does not exist. So students, first I am going to find determinant of A. 3 4s are 12, 5 2s are 10, minus answer is 2, which is not equals to 0. It means A inverse exists. A inverse exists. Now we have to find adjoint of A. We have matrix A 3 2 5 4. Now how we can find the adjoint? Just by interchanging the diagonal elements. Diagonal elements are 3 4. Interchange them and change the sign of non-diagonal. Just change the sign of non-diagonal. 2 will become minus 2. 5 will become minus 5. So after finding determinant and adjoint, we can apply the formula of inverse. A inverse is equals to adjoint of A over A determinant. Adjoint of A is 4, minus 2, minus 5, 3, and A determinant is 2. How can we simplify? If a matrix is divided by any number, then all elements of the matrix will be divided by the number. So in next step, A inverse is equals to 4 by 2 minus 5 by 2 minus 2 by 2 3 by 2. A inverse is equals to 2 minus 5 by 2 minus 1 3 by 2. This is your answer. Students, you can also verify your answer by this statement. For verification, you can check A multiplied by A inverse. A is given matrix, A inverse is your answer, is equals to identity matrix. Or you can multiply inverse of matrix by matrix. It means in general multiplication is not commutative, but in case of multiplicative inverse you can change the order. A multiplied by A inverse or A inverse multiplied by A. In both the cases your answer will be unit matrix.